The Helskloof Pass starts off by being thoroughly confusing. It's difficult determining where it starts and ends, and to add fuel to the fire, there are two Helskloof passes within the Richtersveld area. This one is located within the boundaries of the national park, whilst the other one is between Eksteenfontein and Helskloof. This is a long, slow pass to traverse, which will take just under an hour, excluding stops, but the visual rewards are well worth the effort. The western side of the pass lies fairly close to the main access road to Helskloof, near the Sandpark's control gate on the western side of the reserve. The pass can be accessed from that point and can be driven in the ascending mode or driven the opposite way, which is a great way to exit the national park via one of its best showcase passes. The most distinctive feature of this pass is the presence of the unique purplish-coloured aloe, commonly known as the Helskloof aloe, but correctly named Aloe Pearsoni after its discoverer. The unique aloe only grows in the Helskloof and nowhere else on Earth. We filmed this pass from east to west in the descending mode and described the approach from this direction. To approach from the eastern side, and assuming you'll access the park at Helskloof, the following passes and poorts will need to be driven in this order: Swartpoort, Halfmens Pass, Akkedis Pass and Marpoort. Once you've exited Marpoort at its southern extremity, there's a signboard which shows the way to Helskloof to the right. From the signboard at the fork, which shows Helskloof to the left and Dommerach Pass to the right, it's another 4.7 kilometers of fairly easy driving before you arrive at the eastern start of the Helskloof Pass. The start of the pass is identifiable by a minor track leading off to the left at an altitude of 583 meters. From the start, the road ends into the south, and the gradients are more undulating than ascending for the first 3.5 kilometers, but the views are great, with the scenery changing constantly. In the far distance, the bigger peaks loom enticingly, and from the 3.5 kilometer point, the short but winding climb up to the summit point begins. Geologically, the Richtersveld is regarded as one of the most interesting and visually stunning geological areas of South Africa. The Richtersveld has several geological units formed over an enormous time span, with rocks ranging in age from 1 to 2,000 million years old, almost half the age of the Earth. The ancient geological forces which occurred in the Richtersveld are clearly evident: intense folding, buckling and fracturing as a result of uplifting plate movements and volcanic and glacial systems, which are on display in what can be described as an open-air museum throughout the Richtersveld Community Conservancy, and most strikingly in the high cliff walls along the Orange River itself. Numerous geological suites make up the Richtersveld landscape. The volcanic rocks of the Orange River group represent the oldest Richtersveld rocks at 1,996 million years in age. These are found in the Conservancy at places along the Orange River and in the Windvlakte Formation in the Fluorspar Valley and Blackface Mountain areas. The Helskloof suite, with rocks aging between 1,900 and 1,731 million years, intruded the Orange River group and are represented in the Conservancy in the Rooiberg area, as well as the remote lands in the north by the border of the Richtersveld National Park. These extrusive igneous rocks were created from intense pressures, forcing molten lava up through the crust. Granite, granite porphyry and syenite rocks of the Tatasberg complex are intrusive into rocks of the Orange River group and of the Helskloof suite. The next oldest group, called the Richtersveld suite, which are 920 million years, is comprised of steep dome-shaped masses of granite and ring complexes and can be found in the area of Mount Stewart in the eastern parts of the Conservancy along the Orange River. Also along this prominent north-south line is the unusual kilometer-wide Ganakarib suite, a range of black dolerite dikes which were formed by upwelling magma intrusions between 870 and 540 million years ago. In these upper reaches of the pass, we recommend changing to low range for better control of your vehicle. The views begin opening up, and especially to the left there are grand views into a deep valley peppered with aloes and quiver trees. Be sure to watch parts 2 and 3 of this video series on the Helskloof Pass, which deals with the upper plateau section as well as the descent and exit towards Helskloof. This video clip ends at the 2.5 kilometer point.